Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ross Deuces and this is how not to play Dibbles. Or more known as Diablo, but he is Dibbles. And you shall know him as Dibbles. So anyways, I used this skin last time, I believe, because I found it completely ridiculous, and I still find it completely ridiculous, but I still enjoy it. But we're gonna go with That's Just Prime skin, his Prime Evil skin. The one that was this one was the one showcased in the original Here's the Storm trailer, and they gave us instead his normal form, which, you know, is nice, but it was a deception that I did not appreciate. Welcome to Blizzard, I guess. And we had to wait forever to get his Prime skin. But anyways, that's enough about me bitching about Blizzard for now. Dibbles is a tank and damn good at it. He is a fantastic CC tank, and he can keep an enemy team on lockdown pretty damn hard if you know how to play him correctly. He can stay inside of a fight well beyond his time and still survive it as long as you are in a corridor heavy. Now the reason I say this is because he functions on slamming people against walls, and he gets specific stat bonuses provided you go down that route. So his Q is Shadow Charge. This is one of his CC abilities. You charge at an enemy, knocking them back, dealing X damage, and gaining 15% movement speed for 2 seconds. If the enemy hits terrain, they are stunned for 1 second and take an additional X damage. This damage can be really nice, but the huge thing here is the stun. You get the movement speed, you get the stun. It is a very awesome trait, and there's a ability, excuse me, and there's a nice talent where you can get multiple stacks going on, and you can also get stat bonuses, which we'll get into here whenever we start up the game match. Words are difficult. So anyways, his W is Fire Stomp. It is a, oh, by the way, Shadow Charge is a straight line skill shot. Fire Stomp is a point and click. Unleashes Fire waves toward the targeted area that deal X damage each. Once they reach maximum range, they return, dealing additional X damage. Diablo heals for 130% of the damage dealt to heroes. So it is a 180-degree cone of area, except the fire goes in certain patterns. It's not the entire cone area, but certain directions that the Fire Stomp goes in that area. I'll show you whenever we get there. Get to it. It's a very nice ability. You can spec into it, but I don't really recommend it. You're going to get a little bit of self-sustain off of it, but not the greatest amount. It's not bad though, so I'm definitely not saying don't try it out. Like a build for it is what I'm saying. Anyways, his next ability, it's a point and click. It is another CC. You grab the target and slam it behind Diablo, dealing X damage and stunning for 0.25 seconds. So the common strategy here is to Shadow Charge someone into terrain and flip them over back into your team. Now, one thing to note, you can Shadow Charge through terrain. So if you see an enemy and you have sights and you can get in within range, you can Shadow Charge through the terrain and hit them. It's a nice little engage. It's also a nice disengage in case there's like an enemy minion. You can Shadow Charge to that. The common thing about Diablos, especially newer Diablos, is people overzealously charging and pushing the enemy team member out of range of your teammates. I'm very guilty of this because I'm the main Diablo, but I just don't want to stress that you don't want to do that. Because you could have a enemy dead to rights, and then a Diablo comes along and is just like, well, I got this, bro, Shadow Charges, and then the enemy gets pushed out of the range. I've done it before. I've seen plenty of people do it before. Try not to do it. It's pretty infuriating. Now, Diablo, his trait is a repeatable quest. You gain 10 souls per hero killed, and 1 soul per minion up to 100. For each soul, gain 0.3% maximum health. If Diablo has 100 souls upon dying, he will resurrect in 5 seconds, but lose his souls. So this is a great way of staying in the fight. You want to get your souls stacked, and that way you have the full amount of maximum health. That way you are tankier, and also, in case worse comes to worse, it is strategically optional to die on purpose, holding a point. That way, whenever you have your full stacked souls, that way you can come back in 5 seconds and finish off the team. It is a strategy. I'm just terrible at it. His first ult is Apocalypse. Create a demonic rune under each enemy hero on the battleground. After 1.75 seconds, the rune explodes, dealing X damage and stunning them for 1.75 seconds. This is a global talent. It affects everyone, even Abathurs. It is annoying to be as an Abathur and have an enemy Diablo go Apocalypse and you're over here trying to do your things and then you get stunned. Because you're not paying attention to yourself as Abathur, you're paying attention to everything else on the battlefield, at least, you know, a good Abathur is. His next ult is Lightning Breath. After 0.5 seconds, become unstoppable and channel for up to 4 seconds, dealing X damage every 0.25 seconds to enemies in front of Diablo. Enemies affected are slowed by 4% for 2 seconds up to 40%. Lightning's Breath direction changes with your mouse cursor position. This is a they are both really good ults. Apocalypse is better for heroes, for more stationary enemy heroes. And Lightning Breath, it's good for follow-up. So say if you have a Leoric that went wall, and you have some other people that can follow up on it, you can follow up on it as well. That Lightning Breath, the damage is nice, but the slow is disgusting. If you can get someone cornered with that Lightning Breath where they have to eat some more, they're going to get slowed hella amount, and which means that you can get them with a Lightning Breath much easier. And whenever you move Diablo around, it's not a slow turn like Gull's rune thing. It's a very quick turn, surprisingly. It's not like the fastest, but it's a pretty quick turn. So it's pretty easy to adjust with Diablo. Also, this could be used defensively. I don't recommend it. However, you can end the ult early. So if there's something about to happen that's going to CC you, you can use the ult, become unstoppable, allow the CC to end, and then end the ult and get out. Again, I don't really recommend it, but it is an option. I think that's about it with Diablo. Let's get to it.
Ready to kick some ass.
Let us march forth.
There is not a lot of good spots on this map for a Shadow Charge build, unfortunately. I mean, there's some good spots, but the fight's very rarely in that way. I mean, it looks pretty good, but I know how fights go. We'll still try, because I don't know what else to go. Soul Shield would be really excellent against this team. Unfortunately, it's something you have to activate, and I am terrible at that. But this is not great because there's not a lot of laning that we'll be doing. Fuck it, we'll do a full-on Q build. Put me on fire. Oh god. How dare you, brother? Yeah. Oh, this is the W, by the way. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I was trying to get away so that way he couldn't. Man, there's a lot of those. I did that so he could stop the channel, and it cost me my life. Yeah, this is why I don't. It's good for the mid, but lanes, it's really hard to look for them angles. You see, well, where am I at? You see how this shimmers when we're nearby? It shows us this the wall that we want to hit them into. Oh. I was trying to smack him into the wall, failed miserably.
Fall back to our ramparts.
They thought I was going to engage. I was, until I saw what I was being baited into. There we go. That's what I was trying to go for. Alright, we're going to go with Sacrificial Soul. We should... What are they going for this? We should really wait till the objective's actually up. Typically, you want to wait for that.
Right on.
Death is not the end.
What I was trying to do is hit the ETC to give you a little bit of room. Two deaths and 3 minutes in. That's not. Well, okay, I guess I'll stay top lane since I'm not going to be good at laning. I'm going to go with...
Next.
He doesn't need my help. I guess I'll go... Just have to pull that apart. I should have went with Diabolical Momentum. To be honest, this is more meant for a, oh god. Here.
Man, I'm good.
It begins.
Way ahead of you there, guys. Look.
Well, see you later.
Alright, we're gonna go with Lightning Breath. Apocalypse is usually regarded as the better option, but I don't know.
Who wants to sack this fort?
Wanna do that? Yeah, no one's here for that fight, dude. We need to get out.
Escort the payload.
Okay, there's two of our team. They do not need to be here. Take that. Of course she went triple tap. See, the problem is that they were fighting whenever we didn't have a full team. They being my team. They shouldn't have done that. It was really foolish. Oh, She screwed that up. Oh, dirty. Okay, I'm gonna...
That's why I make the big bucks.
Death is not the end.
There we go. Good job.
I must pull back.
Another soul taken.
Well, see you later.
Insolence.
They killed me as I was picking up the fucking Kel'Thuzad. That's ridiculous. This will go with Devastating Charge. Even though I haven't barely landed any Qs, this used to be the ultimate go-to because it dealt so much damage. Now it reduces their armor, which isn't bad, but it was definitely overpowered back in the day. Oh, what a wasted ult, though. What I should have done was go Apocalypse to help deal with that ult, but oh well. Let's bait. That was such a good ass. Okay. I'm looking for a good engage, and there's just not a good map for it, at least for me. I'm sure better players than me.
They shall pay for that.
Probably not worth it. bow and doing nothing for it. This is not a good Diablo game for me. I've had some pretty good games with him. This is definitely one of my worst, though. I would like to grab this. He's pretty user. Thank you. He's gone.
This is but a prelude.
Yeah. Oh man, she gets out. Woo! Woo! Oh my god, this Li Ming is insane. Look at her. Oh yeah, that's definitely. I love teleport Ming. Yep.
Enemy payload firing.
I must have got my stacks after I died.
The enemy has destroyed a fort.
I don't want to engage on that yet.
The enemy has destroyed a fort.
Damn thing did 3,000 damage.
Worthy sacrifice.
I'm making a tactical retreat.
I used my lightning breath there to zone them out for our teammates. It wasn't meant to do any practical purpose other than to zone out for them.
Terminate this hero.
They had to overcome him because that Ming spotted him.
It begins.
That Grey Man's gonna get caught out. We're down. We lost 3, they lost 2. They won that fight. No reason to push it.
Payload redeployment in progress.
Choose a talent. Takes
Escort the payload.
I went with this to help me engage on their back line or engage properly. This is such a bad idea. Wow. 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 GG right there, boys. Girls. GG right there. If they were smart, they'd push. Walk into that, misclick. And bad lick. That death ult though, man.
Escort the payload.
And yet he's back. Why can't you can't solo her? You've tried so many times. She's too good. Ooh, that good spread though. Yeah, that good spread. Oh man. I don't know why they're pinging for. Oh well. I thought it was someone else who's pinging for it. He's probably pinging retreat because he doesn't have the mana.
Our ally needs help.
The fuck do you want, man? Jesus fucking stuns! Oh, just end it. I am done with this match. Oh, thank you. I'm done. Woo! So that was an awful, terrible, definitely, please don't ever follow that game ever again kind of game. My God. Now you definitely learned how not to play Diablo. That's the game I definitely should have went with a Firestomp build or something. Oh my God, yeah, because I had like 11 deaths. My cat's fucking shit up. So anyways, I'll be back sometime. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night, a great day, and everything else in between. Take care out there and stay safe. Goodbye.